Good evening. How many of you have ever had to make a sacrifice in your life? By a show of hands, how many of you? All right. It looks to me as though more than half of you at some point have made a sacrifice in your life. Well, I'd like to speak with you a little bit about sacrifice. I have sacrificed so much through my life, starting at a young age into teenage years, and then into motherhood, and then into a career. So to start out, there's 3 specific parts of sacrifice that I would like to discuss with you. The first one is family. The second one is career. And the third one is education, which any of you that are participating in this class for public speaking are currently participating in education. So I'd like to talk to you about what sacrifice looks like in those 3 categories: family, career, and education. As far as family, I have sacrificed time away from my family to do things that I want to do, to be places that I want to be. Sacrifice time with my family in order to do those things. It hasn't been easy, because they're always weighing in the back of your mind. What are they doing? What are they thinking? What are they wondering about? Are they thinking about me? So you're sacrificing that time, yet in the midst of all the things you're doing, you're still thinking about the people in your family that you're sacrificing time away from. And then it goes to career. So you have a career and you're sacrificing time away from your family, time away from your wants, time away from things that you particularly want to do because you're striving to have a career. So you may be traveling, you may be taking training classes, you may be getting some kind of personal knowledge so that you can have a better career. So the point is, you are taking time away from people or things in order to strive for a better career. Then there's education. So with me in particular, with my education, I have sacrificed a lot of time away from my family, away from my horse, away from my walks. I'm sacrificing that time to do schoolwork. I'm sacrificing that time to educate myself so that I can in turn do better in my career, so that in turn I can do better for my family. So sacrifice plays a part in all these things. And in my life in particular, sacrifice plays the part to do better. Better for myself, better for my family, better for my career. So, in a nutshell, if you're going to sacrifice at all, make sure the sacrifices that you are choosing to make are worthwhile, whether it be for someone or something, make sure that any sacrifice that you make in your life has a purpose and a meaning. And if it does not, then it is not a sacrifice worth making. So furthermore, I advise you all to really consciously make the decision to sacrifice on things and people that have worth and meaning in your life to sacrifice for. So I'd love for you all to have a good evening, and thank you for joining me. And make sure, if you're sacrificing, that those sacrifices you can look back on and say, wow, I did that, and it has purpose, and it has meaning. Thank you all so much for listening, and go and be blessed.